My name is Crow, and I'll be your guide as we enter the world of Batman Arkham City in stereoscopic 3D. Now put on your 3D glasses and prepare to leave this flat world behind. You have now entered the S3D Gamer Zone.
There's nothing you can teach me, Joker.
Oh, come on. There's always something to learn. Let's start with getting your ass kicked 101.
Batman Arkham City continues the saga that began in 2009's Batman Arkham Asylum. Asylum was a huge success and holds the title of most critically acclaimed superhero game ever with Guinness World Records. The sequel, Arkham City, had a huge suit to fill. To help developer Rocksteady do this, several of the Batman universe veterans who worked on the first game returned to lend their talents.
What do you want, B-Man? Come to stick the knife in some more? Well, go on then, I don't care. I'm not telling you nothing.
What? Did you have fun beating up a defenseless girl?
Shut up!
Don't you dare!
The disaster at Arkham Asylum and Blackgate Penitentiary somehow boosted the former warden's resume. Quincy Sharp was elected mayor of Gotham City, having taken credit for Batman's work 18 months earlier. The scum from these failed facilities needed a new home, so the mayor buys up the filthiest neighborhoods in Gotham to create Arkham City. Bruce Wayne holds a press conference to voice his opinion that this prison sucks. Sharp is a corrupt man, throwing reporters and anyone else he doesn't like into the vicious maw of Arkham City. Wayne becomes the latest political prisoner, finding himself in a darkened processing room, the warden of Arkham City gloating in his face. Dr. Hugo Strange knows the secret of Wayne, that he illicitly fiddles around with high-tech gadgets as the Batman.
Everyone will know your secret.
And so, Wayne is released into Arkham City, his fame guaranteeing a short life. As soon as possible, he must become the Batman. The primary story arc is Batman fighting to obtain a cure to a disease the Joker infected thousands of citizens with, including Batman himself. Many familiar characters and villains are encountered along the way, with a shocking fate befalling one of them.
You can't kill him! You can't! On fire!
Falcon Punch!
Arkham City is an open-world game. From the very beginning, there is freedom to explore the large, open-air prison. The city itself isn't as large as the sandboxes in other games like Just Cause 2 or GTA 4, but unlike those games, a significant portion of the game takes place within indoor environments. Combat is skillful, meaty, and bone-snappingly brutal. Batman is so well trained that he can smash faces and pop arms out of their sockets without drawing a drop of blood. Finesse, variation, reaction times, and flawless performance are all expected of you. Batman ignores the opportunity to pick up weapons dropped by his enemies, but he'll wield a sword when fists can't get the job done. There's some annoying problems to look out for that will induce you to smash your monitor.
Punch!
The camera gets crazy when up against a wall, you'll be hit by boxes thrown from outside your view, and your combo chains will be broken for no apparent reason. As Batman increases in power, he can unlock new combat moves and gadget capabilities. Nearly all of the gadgets from Arkham Asylum are available to Batman from the beginning, and he gains use of new ones as the story progresses. The Freeze Blast can incapacitate his foes, the Disruptor disables enemy weapons, and the Prototype Grapnel Boost helps Batman continuously glide across the city. Solving the Riddler's many challenges unlocks character bios, challenge maps, concept art, and characters to view in the 3D model gallery.
Did you figure out what the numbers mean?
Yes, it's just one of Riddler's games.
If I get Batman in my sights, he won't even know what.
The stereoscopic 3D performance of this game is unquestionably outstanding. Arkham City and Arkham Asylum were both proudly branded as 3D Vision Ready by Nvidia upon release. I played on PC using these drivers, and I'll tell you, Arkham City absolutely deserves this rating. Gliding high above the slums of Gotham is an exhilarating experience that is intensified by dive bombing into a group of enemies. Feel the vertigo as you perch atop a gargoyle 10 stories above the ground. This game begs to be played at a very high depth, allowing you to perceive differences in depths of objects even far away. There is an enormous amount of distance before objects blend together and become flat. Nearly all of the game world UI elements render in S3D, which makes high-depth play comfortable. There's little need to keep refocusing your eyes on screen depth text and indicators. Eye strain is kept to a minimum, even over long play sessions. Even lens flare is rendered with depth. The main menu of the game has a beautiful windowed appearance, with Batman in heroic poses just beyond the glass.
Ivy, I told you that thing with the flowers wasn't my fault.
You should have watered them.
Cutscenes are phenomenally well portrayed. Your custom depth and conversion settings for the third-person world translate over to cutscenes very reliably. I played with a depth of about 85, and my convergence was increased above the default NVIDIA profile. When looking at the game with glasses off, the two heads of Batman were just touching. This increased level of convergence gave the game world a lot more impact, but there were times when objects got too close to the camera during cutscenes. Character models can be viewed in glorious S3D in the 3D model gallery. Rocksteady showed their care and concern for the S3D experience by giving this area of the game a very interesting property. Zooming in and out from the models causes only a very minor change in convergence. There's no need to worry about the model looking flat or popping out too much at either extreme in distance. Minor flaws in the S3D rendering can still be found though. Nothing is 100% perfect.
I did my best.
Well, you should have tried harder.
Shadows don't render properly in both eyes when Joker taunts your flaccid corpse, which is puzzling because every other character has no issues on this screen.
Confusing, isn't it?
Condensation from the freeze grenades renders slightly in front of the grenade itself. When Joker's thugs require sniper rifles, the laser sights have bright highlights that don't render in both eyes. Many different indicators render at screen depth when they should render at the depth of the object that is being scanned or targeted. All of these problems have a minimal impact on the S3D experience and will not deter you from playing in S3D. Arkham City is a shining example of stereoscopic 3D support. It's also an embarrassment to other PC games running on the Unreal Engine 3, yet have zero consideration given to the S3D experience.
Bring out the defendant!
Looking at you, Mass Effect 3? Yeah,
No!
Without question, Batman Arkham City should be in the library of every stereoscopic 3D gamer. Gotham City is convincingly portrayed, and Rocksteady understood that S3D would allow gamers to see this world as was meant to be seen. 2D reviewers from around the world praise the game, and this 3D reviewer is no party pooper. And now for the scores. For its superlative gameplay, engaging story, and captivating presentation, I give Arkham City a 9 out of 10. And for its successful implementation of stereoscopic 3D rendering, I give Arkham City a 9.5 out of 10. And we can only hope that other games developers will follow Rocksteady's example. And a word of caution before I leave you, if you play the PC version, be sure to back up your save games. After completing the game, all of my 18 hours of progress just mysteriously vanished. And many other gamers have had this same problem. Please, don't be like me. I didn't keep a backup, and I smashed 4 monitors in a rage.
Falcon Punch!